to Grandpa's Time. Hey grandkids. Today I wanted to talk about astronomy again. And specifically I wanted to talk about the planet Jupiter. It's this planet here. And it's one of the easiest things to find in the night sky. And if you have any interest in it, it's even, I used to use a 2-inch Meade telescope. I think they were called Meade. And I used to find all kinds of stuff, but with 2-inch, even just with a cheap 2-inch telescope, even with my crappy spotting scope, I was able to see Jupiter and the four main moons, Io, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa are the four main moons. You can see 2 or 3 or 4 of them, and you can tell they're moons because they're in a really straight line alongside. They're in a line like this, like in a straight line next to Jupiter when you look at it through whatever optic you're using. Those are the 4 main moons, but there's like 53 moons and possibly up to 70 something moons in Jupiter. And 50 some of them are named already. I don't know all of them. Those are the 4 big ones, and those are the 4 you can see with even just with decent pair of binoculars. So I encourage you, when you see those stars out in the sky, get out, spend about a half an hour outside getting your eyes used to the dark. You need about a half an hour for your eyes to adjust to the dark. And you need a clear night without a bunch of clouds, and the less light pollution the better. So the further away from built up areas and towns and stuff that you can get, the better off you're going to be. Street lights are terrible. Street lights are just awful for night sky viewing. But if you can see those brighter stars, even if you can just see the brighter stars, you can do some night sky viewing, and guarantee at least 1, possibly 2 or 3 of those are going to be planets. And Jupiter is probably the easiest one to find. You can resolve a lot of stuff. You can see the eye. That eye, I don't know how big it is anymore, but that eye at one point was the equivalent size of 3 Earths. At least when I was a kid. It might have gotten smaller by now. Anyway, pretty interesting stuff. Jupiter's a neat planet. One of the 8 planets. When I was a kid, it was 9 planets. One of the 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Pluto used to be called a planet. Now they're saying it's one of the Kuiper Belt objects. So it's no longer considered a planet. I'll do more of these videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. Go find Jupiter. I'll help you. Thanks for watching, grandkids.
Ha ha ha.